Hi everyone, this is Brooke Bonder again with Our Inspiration Station. This week's video comes to us from Courtney Teller of Orange County, California. Courtney shares with us about her mother, who is a cancer survivor, and Courtney, so is mine. So we have that in common, and I'm sure there are many others watching this right now who are in the same boat and can relate to both of us. Courtney, the story that you have shared is incredibly inspiring and just very beautiful. So thank you to you and to the entire Teller family for opening up to us and sharing. You'll hear that Courtney speaks of an organization called the Concern Foundation. The Concern Foundation is pretty awesome. 95% of their profits go directly to cancer research to help people like Courtney's mom and my mom, and to help us all find a cure someday together. So if you're interested in participating with them or contributing to the cause, you can do so by going to this little link right there. And for those of you who still have inspiring stories to share, and we know you're out there, email them to ourinspirationstation@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. And as you can see, this is extremely amateur. There is nothing fancy about this, and that's the point. It's so we can relate to one another and support each other and learn from each other. We are, after all, a community now. So thank you to all for participating in this project, and enjoy.
My name is Courtney Teller, and my mom is a cancer survivor. On November 30th, 2005, my mom underwent extensive surgery to remove a cancerous tumor in her stomach. On November 30th, 2012, my mom will be a 7-year cancer survivor. My mom is my inspiration, my strength, my mentor, my everything. I remember when I was first told that my mom was diagnosed with cancer. It's every kid's worst nightmare to hear that one of their parents or loved ones has been diagnosed with this horrific disease. And when I was told, I was very upset and worried. But I looked at my mom and my dad, and I saw the strength in their eyes that everything was going to be okay. That we had doctors and nurses that were going to take care of her and help her get better. And that's what changed everything. I saw my mom's strength, and I saw how strong she was, and knew that I had to be strong for myself. And so that's what I did. From the day she went to that hospital, and all I wanted to do was cry. The moment I talked to her on the phone before she went in, I knew I couldn't let her hear my tears because I wanted her to know I was strong, that I love her dearly. I remember getting the phone call after school. I was 15, that my mom was fine, that all the cancer was removed. My heart has never been so happy to hear that news, but I knew there was a long road ahead. That long road included recovery in the hospital, recovery at home, and a lifelong of recovery. But that wasn't going to stop my mom. It was not going to stop her from doing anything she did before. This experience bonded my family. It bonded us in a whole different way. We became closer to each other no matter if we were 1,000 miles or 3,000 miles apart from each other. That didn't matter. Or whether one was at the hospital and one was at home. We were a family, and we were going through this together. But what is most important is how we got through it. Most people know my dad is a humorous one, and what's important in recovery is to not let it take over your life. Once you find out that they're going to be okay, you want to make it as normal as you can for them during the recovery. So what's normal for my family? Humor. Humor in recovery is so important because it shows that there's another side of the mountain, another side of what has happened, and that there's light at the end of the tunnel. And the humor through my dad's tummy talk emails, updating people with his funny jokes, his clever way of saying things, was something people look forward to every day, which was so important. But what was more important is that it bonded us. It bonded all of our family and friends together, and it got us through this tough time. And when I walked through those doors and saw my mom, surprised me that she was home from the hospital, was the greatest day. I saw her happy. And I saw her so happy to be home with a dog, with her family, and to be back in her space. My mom is incredible. My mom kicked cancer in the butt. And it isn't every day that a cancer survivor, let alone 6 years, walks 26.2 miles, a full marathon, to raise money for cancer research. My mother did. My mother walked that finish line, got that medal, and I was so proud of her. That's why I raise money for Concern Foundation. Because doctors that we fund help save lives. They saved my mother's life. If it wasn't for the doctors that Concern Foundation funds, these doctors wouldn't be able to find a cure for cancer, wouldn't have been able to save my mom's life. There is nothing more proud, there's nothing more I can say to you but say all the money raised is going to something more incredible than you know. I've raised $75,000 for Concern Foundation, and every penny has gone to cancer research. That's incredible. Those things have saved my mom's life. Looking back at the situation, and every time I have to approach a rough patch of my life, I think about how I dealt with my mom's cancer. I think about how the first week of her after surgery was difficult, but once I realized we need to get her back to her regular life, that's when you bring humor, normalcy, and love. Love is always there, but you bond, and that's what's most important. My mom is an inspiration to everybody. I often get told I'm my mother's daughter, and I couldn't be more blessed to be. I also often get told my father's daughter, which I also couldn't be more blessed to be, because we're a family. My brother, me, my parents, are a family that got through my mom's cancer and kicked it in the butt. I couldn't be more proud of my mother. She travels, she does everything she did before and even more. There's nothing that will stop my mother. My mother's my inspiration, my mentor. She's my strength. I love you.